Hello and welcome back to my channel. As you can see, we have a completely empty gym here today because we are doing a little bit of setting. So we're starting by stripping the wall here, and then I'll get to set a boulder. So I figured I would take you all along with me. I have very little setting experience. Would like to disclaim that this is not an instructional video of any sort. In fact, you probably want to just disregard anything that I'm doing. But yeah, thought it would be a fun idea. I tried to wear my most setter-like outfit today with the all black because we all know that setters hate colors. The wall is all ready to be set on. So we're gonna go look at the holds. When it comes to setting a boulder for me, I just kind of look at the holds and decide what kind I like and then kind of go from there. But that's because the only times that I've really set is right after stripping, so I have zero constraints on what grade the climb needs to be, what style it needs to be, so I have a lot of freedom there. I think I would have a lot harder of a time if I did have more constraints. Let's go take a look at some holds and see what sparks joy. Here is the hold room. I usually don't have anything in particular in mind. I just like to look at what holds I want to use. These purple pinches are calling to me. I don't think I've ever set a purple climb, so I think that's what I'm gonna go with. There are also volumes at my disposal. In our gym, volumes are on for any climb, so I can definitely use those to create more angles and excitement. Pulled what I think is most of the set out, and I'm kind of wondering if I should choose a second hold type just in case I want something with more of an edge or something a little bit more positive than these, so I'm gonna sort around. I found these holds have a nice edge to them. They're definitely quite a bit better. With my sweaty preference. And now I'm gonna choose some footholds. All right, I went with the same idea here of some worse footholds, some really smeary ones, and then I chose some better ones, these little lima beans. So we'll see what happens. I'm gonna do these for volumes, these black ones. But David's just gonna hang them up because I'm not professional enough. Holds are laid out, volumes are up. So a piece of advice that I've been given is to think of a move or a sequence that I want to set and then start with that and then add moves into it, moves out of it. I'm thinking with these volumes is I really want to use this left low volume at the toe hook and do some sort of fun sequence off of that. So I'm going to start with that, start in the middle, and then figure out the rest. Here is a look at the boulder so far. I think not many of my sequences are forced right now, but I'm just going to figure out a start sequence. the footholds are on my climb. I'll have Davis take a look. He's pretty good at just eyeballing things. Maybe we'll move some footholds around and then try forerunning it tomorrow and see how it goes. Setting is so hard. My brain is like getting pretty fatigued and tired. That's why I'm glad I'd have Davis here to give me some advice and mentorship. I've only set a full day one time, and what I really noticed at the end of the day, I set 3 boulders that day. By the time I got to my 3rd boulder and was trying to make my 3rd boulder work, my brain was just totally fried. I was having trouble coming up with ideas and just felt really like mentally fatigued by the end of it. Much respect to all the setters out there. Not only is it a very physically demanding job, but it's definitely a mentally demanding job as well. Good setters deserve a lot of credit. I kind of feel like pulling on to this undercling is going to be really hard. Maybe fixing the feet will make it better, but I don't know if I might have to switch it back to being on the other side and being like a press. But yeah, we'll see what Davis thinks.
I'll walk you through the sequence that I'm envisioning for this boulder. So to start, we'll be matched in an undercling, crossing right hand to the first hold. Next, you'll roll out left to the next crimp, walk the feet over to the left, and then bump into the undercling on the volume. After that, you'll step on the start hold as a foot and go to the next right hand, and then bump again. From there, you'll set a left toe hook and then come into the first bump hold with your left hand. Now the next sequence, I'm not sure if it's going to be forced, but I imagine bumping right hand again to the side pulling hold on the volume, bringing the left hand to where the right hand just was, and then swing the foot out over to the right. So the right hand will bump down into the Gaston, left hand will cross over to where the right hand just was, forcing a handcuff sequence. Then you'll finish by going right hand to the crimp on the wall, left hand to the crimp on the volume, and then crossing right to the finish pinch. Davis is now giving me some feedback on my climb, starting with changing a few footholds around. Next, for my handcuff sequence, he said that it was going to be really hard to force and to just move the left hand down a bit to make it more comfortable as a left hand rather than a Gaston. He then made a few more suggestions for the end of the climb.
See what Davis has got cooking over here. Pretty. You can see how nicely this fits into the corner.
I added a couple more feet, made the second to last hold a little bit better by turning it more horizontal, and then I had my skeleton for forerunning.
All right, that's a wrap for tonight. Made those little tweaks, and we'll see how it goes with forerunning tomorrow. Thank you for watching, and I'll post the video of me forerunning my own boulder next week, and we'll see how it goes.